sweet home. We are back in our Dreadnought. We just finished the campaign. So I'm going to do a couple things in this video. First, I'm going to do a map and just feel how it is right off the build I was using to get through the campaign. And I had a couple questions on my last build video. It said, hey, could you do something else besides lightning? Well, in a campaign and when you're leveling up, you have to stick to one build or you're not going to be able to make it strong. I didn't have enough support gems and skill gems to try a bunch of different builds. So this is still a lightning build, but I want to see if it does work starting off mapping, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. Also, I thought was really cool. Demon told me to get this ring from the shop. So this is how much I collected during the campaign. So you could see a couple things that stick out. I actually got 6 lesser jeweler orbs. I think I only got the 1 last time, maybe 2. So this is only picked up off the ground. This is all stuff that I picked up off the ground. So pretty cool to see that in 17 Exalt through the whole campaign. I think they should boost that up a little bit. I don't know. I think that's a little bit light because we want to do some crafting in the beginning, right? So that's my one thing about that. I did enjoy the campaign. I had a lot of fun doing it. The build that I'm using made it fairly easy to get through. I only died once on Doriani at the end there, but he was not terrible. So also, I did get some maps going to the end game, which is really useful to know a couple things. So if, depending on your level, I finished at 64 through the campaign, but when you look at your maps, if you hover over them, you can see some are 65 at level 1, so some were 59. So that's probably, I'm assuming, going to be the level of the monsters. We were going to try this one. It's just a 59. Let's see if it actually is a 59, and then we'll go up to the 65 and see how hard that is. So first time open up the new map. Let's check it out. Looks very foggy. So this is the new, oh, it's a creek. Let's see if it gives us any quest. So they say start with the areas with the least. Ooh, forge. I actually don't mind forge. So let's see what quest we got. Use a map device. That's all we got to do. So we got forge, woodland, bloodwood, or steppe. We'll do forge. And a 59. So I'm assuming the mobs are only going to be 59. So the last zone is 64. The black chambers is 64. So we'll see how that looks. Did I put it in? The map device broken? What happened here, guys? We won't do forge. We'll do this forge. It says I haven't completed the end game or the campaign. That's really weird. You might have to do your first map here. That's probably what it is. Oh, you do have to do your first map here. You can't go right to your hideout. I went right to my hideout. Don't do that. All right, so we're gonna do the forge, level 59, and see how it feels. First map, running it with you guys. So let's see. Actually, I actually know these monsters' levels. Oh, my first unique. Let's freaking go. I don't even know what that is. So let's see my experience bar if it's going up. Because it says it's only low. Oh, so the monsters are 65, guys. So the map level didn't matter. I got disconnected. We shall be right back. All right, we're back. I don't know why I got disconnected. Wow. I got one shot. No, the gear isn't great. I do not have a lot of defenses. I do have some evasion nodes, but that's about it. Okay, got me good. Need a loot filter. We need a loot filter. I know this build's going to be really strong when I get better gear, but as of right now, we're just doing what we can. Stuff's not dying. When I remember when I first got to mapping, it was harder than this. So, for sure, on last season. So it doesn't feel that bad, especially because we're fresh off, no gear. Now we're just able to farm for some gear. I like the map attempt stuff. I didn't just lose the map. That's nice. There's a lot of rares in here. That was a bad mistake anyways. I shouldn't have died to that guy. So these rares take a little bit more to kill. I might have to actually, like, I'm fighting a boss on the rares. Stab them too. Stab them down. Man, a lot of stuff's dropping. These guys aren't dying too slow. That's not bad. I think we'll be all right when we get some gear with the build. There we go. Right, now it's getting better. We're actually getting some damage nodes here too in a couple levels. We're gonna get all these lightning nodes, so that will help out a ton. If we get 5 more levels, it's gonna be nuts. And actually, experience looks like it's going pretty quick. That guy died pretty quick and easy. Not bad. So the white mobs go down really fast. All right, one more rare it looks like. Oh, heavy. Oh, I thought that said heavy belt. I can't wait till we get some better gear, y'all. So I'll probably build out this. Because if I get some good movement speed boots, better weapon, we should be able to fly through some maps. All right, last rare. Let's get him. Last one, map complete. And he should drop a map. Yep, he did. Ooh, this is a new spear. I haven't seen this spear. Nice. All right, we completed it, guys. That's our first objective. Let's see what Doriani says here. What he wants me to do now. He has a quest symbol. So we have to travel to the corrupted biome. So that, I'm assuming that's over here. Realm gate's right there. That's our first tower. Corrupted biome. I don't know what that is. We'll have to figure that out. And we'll let you guys know. All right, so this is the build real quick, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Sniper's Mark helps gains frenzy charges. So we're using that. You can mark a target. Usually it's only on a rare or a boss. And the next critical hit will generate a frenzy charge. Overabundance, inspiration, a disengage. I don't even use it that much. I need to figure out to use it more. I don't know. Thunder Asleep. So Thunder Asleep is the one where you hop around. So I could go to my own hideout so I could show you guys. So that's Thunder Asleep. There you go. What I'm doing is putting Pursuit in there for more damage. I have Martial Tempo in there. I will probably take that out once I gain a Raider to put into Stormlance. And then I'll put something else in there. I have Fist of War in there. It's boosted every 6 seconds. I do have Tame Beast, just if I see a cool beast. I want to get one with Haste. I have one with Hinder, which is pretty good right now to slow enemies. Lightning Spear. This is what I'm mainly clear with. So I got Innervate on there. Volt. This is very good. And Conduction for more shock. Herald of Thunder. We got Lightning Infusion, Magnitude Effect. And I put Maim on it. Barrage. Premeditation. Twofold. Ingenuity. Use Barrage as much as possible. Just charging up your weapon and doing a lot more damage. Combat Frenzy. This is another way to get Frenzy charges. I get it from Electrocute. When I cast Stormlance, I could get Electrocute. And then I have Warm Blooded on there just for the fun of it. I don't even need that on there. Actually, that's just so you don't get froze as much. Actually, I feel like it's been working. I haven't got froze a lot. All right, so then we got Stormlance, and Stormlance is what you throw on the ground. It does damage like that, but once you do this, it does a lot more damage, and this is what's really good for bossing. So that's kind of how that looks. And then I have Primal Armament on there with Concentrate Effect and Electrocute. And then for the gear, I'll just show you my gear. Nothing special at the moment. I don't even have it fully baked on a lot of gear. My rings are decent for adding damage. Well, some of them are. You want 2 or 3 on those. Add damage is the best thing you could get on these rings. So they're just low level. I did get this unique. This unique's pretty good. It's not bad. See this? It's my shield. This is actually pretty good gloves for the level when I got it. It has good damage on it. And I'm still rocking 20% boots. The gear is not optimal at all, so we'll see what we could get from doing some farming. Oh, we did get these boots. What are these boots any good? Oh, that's actually not bad. Horrible. A lot of reduced stuff on there. Let's see my resist. My resists aren't terrible for just going into the mapping, the end game. That's actually not bad at all. I got a full level in that run too, which was good. So if I could get level 70, I'll get a lot more damage. Because if you look at my passive skill tree, this is where I'm at. I'll update the guide so you can see it. I still need to do some ascendancy now. But just really went until all damage until I got to here. Then I started doing this stuff. I stopped here and I started getting all these damage nodes, which helped out. And now I'm going up here and getting these damage nodes. Actually, all these are really good. This will put you at 75, 10. If I did all these clusters, it would actually still be really good. I might not need the shock one. We'll see. But this is a lot of extra lightning damage for this build. Like I said, I will be making different builds. I know that you guys were like, oh, I want to see something else besides lighting. Well, like I said earlier, it's hard when you are just trying to get through the campaign and you just don't have a lot of resources to change builds around. And gold too. Gold's another thing. You got to have the gold. But I really appreciate you guys watching. I will be making as much content around mapping so you guys can understand how mapping works when I figure it out. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.